What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Charlotte's offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy hasn't.
Bro. I'm sure this is about to be some bullshit. That's not what we're here for.
He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system and your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough.
Breaks into the open.
Jeez.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Pocket breaking down.
There you go, the shit.
Feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
To the air, it's Denson. Completes it in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The 49ers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get
That's a terrible first opening drive to start the season, though. There's way too many points for these niggas. Last year's team is shutting these boys out.
One more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that
hurt on this
play, and we'll
first
take a break
catch.
to check him out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off-play action on 1st down.
You're not playing. Manny Fresh, what up, boy?
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Denson. Under fire.
Chuck that,
Not
huh?
enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Charlotte. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers or go crazy. Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's West. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The 49ers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pulls it in and looking upfield. Oh, he got loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back.
Whatever. No. What? Nah, I ain't even do nothing. He probably just thinking about last year.
Lose a yard on that one. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to throw. It's Bryant. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly complete. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
to the air. It's Denson. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the 49ers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Trying to escape and get it himself. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles.
That was some bullshit.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body...
Pick it up. Don't go to the ground, bro. Scoop and stove.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work, turning it on. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Give to the big fullback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Touchdown, NC State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Good throw.
Now look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously...
Oh, boy, how the fuck?
Put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
The 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake.
That's sack 94.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Denson. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th.
Yeah.
They put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Punch.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got it, 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll run it on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nigga didn't block nobody.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there.
Oh, no.
And now it's lost. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A safe call on the wide receiver.
This nigga got thrown.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash.
Oh, yeah. That's it, bro.
Dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 7 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know.
That's great football.
How about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He'll keep it himself. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Finds his target down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. NC State going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on
Saying.
the pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, NC State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
The 49ers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
Ready? Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Makes the catch. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bruce. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. They'll go to the counter. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get. Let the running back figure it out.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Back to pass, it's Bryant. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense set on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss. Because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Got it in the middle. It's Bruce. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bruce. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
To the air, it's Bryant. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. NC State quick to the line. A run for the quarterback. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Jennings. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
41, Charlotte, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Coming out on first down with a play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's King. Jumped on top of the pile.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Grabbed in the middle, it's King. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football and keep running the clock.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
he lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out